Hi and welcome back to the Exit Trials Football Podcast, the home of alternative football. Wherever you are watching this in the world, Merry Christmas from all of us here. Hope you enjoy your holidays and all that. But before we do leave you, we've got one last little special that we're going to get through. We are filming this on a weekend, so we don't really have any football to talk about. But you know, we got a few beers. Reese's mum's baked us some mince pies.
Yep. Sponsored by Linda this episode.
So we're just going to crack into it. I think what we're going to do today is going to be a bit of a sort of a year in review. Maybe talk about what we brought up at the start of the season and see maybe how some of our predictions have been going so far. We're about midway through the season. Yeah.
Should we start off with who we thought were going to win the league? I think at the start of the season we said that Liverpool were strong favourites there, or they're up there with City. And right now City are top of the league because they won this morning.
Yeah.
But Liverpool play tomorrow, don't they? So
Against United.
yeah, so we're quite close on that one. I can't remember. I said City, Liverpool. I had United in my top four and I had Chelsea.
And
So
I had Arsenal, Chelsea.
yeah.
Yeah, I was City top and
Yeah.
I had Chelsea second. A lot of people doubted them.
Where do you have Arsenal?
Top fourth,
Mm.
I think, and Liverpool third.
Fucking hell, is it good?
I know, they're good, eh?
Yeah.
Homemade, man. It's the best.
Before we carry on, why don't you talk about this little thing you've got?
Got the boot here, or Das Boot. You can get this at Kmart for like $10, I think. Sponsor us, Kmart. I love shopping at Kmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie, Road Trip Beer Pong?
Yeah. What's the one with
Where the Germans have that boot.
Oh no, that's
No, Euro Trip.
No,
that's Euro Trip Beer Pong or something.
Oh no, this is Beer Fest, the movie.
That's a Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
Yeah, Beer Fest. That's the one. Where he's explaining how to do it.
Yeah.
He's got the little doll. It's like, it's frustrating. It's frustrating.
Figure it out.
This is a small one. It's about 1 litre, 1.2 litres, I think. So it's not too bad. It's not a big German one.
If you're lucky, we might see how quickly he can finish it later on.
Oh good God!
Yeah. Well done, Linda. If you are
Got
watching,
I'm sure.
they're pretty good.
Thanks. I've
Um,
never had one before.
Have you ever had a mince pie?
Never had, only mince and cheese.
well, there's no cheese in these. That's bloody good.
Bear in mind, you did grow up in Malaysia. Do they not have mince pies in Malaysia?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts? Out of 5.
5.
Did you hear that, Linda? A 5.
It's really nice.
The mince pie connoisseur.
Speaking of connoisseurs, the chicken connoisseur. You went to London at the start of the year, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you visit any of his shops?
I went to one. I went to oh god, what was it called? It was like Chick King or something. That was one of his higher rated ones, I think. It's funny, the guy that I was travelling with, he was a big fan of him as well, and he actually looked up all of the restaurants that had been on his show.
Yeah.
And he said, I want to hit this one, and this one. We were gonna check one out because he's from North London as well.
Oh, yeah.
The chicken connoisseur. We were gonna hit one up before the game. That didn't happen. I forgot which one that was. Yeah. He's only doing stuff with like shoes these days. He's not even.
Crap check, eh?
Yeah, crep check. Yeah. No.
Speaking of crap check, anyone see Jasper's video he did on the Instagram page? If you haven't looked, check it out. The Hong Kong update from Jasper,
He is alive.
where he bought a shoe, I think a pair of shoes from Decathlon.
Decathlon, but thought it was like Decathlon or
Yeah,
something.
I don't know.
Delcathlon. Delcathlon. What did he say? He's not a big fan of capitalism, but
He bought shoes
Yeah.
for $30 or something. You know, we actually had to work really hard to get Jasper to take that video.
oh god.
Jasper's not one for.
For someone that talks the most, he's a bit camera shy. I mean, when he's here in the studio, he'll just go. He won't stop talking. Like he's the reason some of these episodes go on like over 20 hour, like over an hour, because we can't get him to shut up. But we had to ask him for like a week to give us that update. And all it was like a minute.
Yeah, we
a
all
minute update. We just wanted to prove to you guys that he's still alive.
Yeah, I don't want to. They're sounding grateful or anything, but we asked him to give us some scenery shots of Hong Kong, not some random street that could be anywhere. Like he's probably not left Auckland. What do you mean?
He's probably in Chancery.
Chancery. Or Chowick or somewhere, eh? Like, oh Jasper. Before we get into any football, if any, should we talk about some highlights we've had on the pod so far?
On the podcast?
Yeah, since we started. We're on episode 16 right now.
This is the 16th
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Who thought we would have made the 16? I think it's a good achievement.
I remember editing the very first one thinking like, what is the point? This is absolute garbage.
How long does it actually take you? Like, because I'm sure there's people out there interested to know, like, what goes into a podcast.
So, editing itself, fortunately, isn't too difficult because we film this in 30-minute bursts. So we time sort of. We never really go too much over an hour. So we'll time it, get through the review in the first sort of half hour, stop the camera, start it again, and then get into the second half of it. So that makes the actual editing process pretty easy.
We have learned as we've gone.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've got some experience with that. Prior to this, but honestly, it's just like the whole rendering process and making sure that everything like comes out in the quality that we want.
Yeah.
It can take hours and hours, honestly. Even though the video takes half an hour to edit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to leave it overnight and just hope that it's ready in the morning.
Yeah, because I want to ask whether Santa Claus is bringing you a new laptop. AKA Danielle, are you buying Jack a laptop for Christmas?
So far, I've worked on 3 different computers for this podcast.
Did you write a letter to Santa Claus?
Probably on the naughty list.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably know it. What about you, Sam?
What I want for Christmas.
What do you want for Christmas?
I haven't actually really given it that much thought.
He's going away.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you going?
I'm going to Malaysia just after Christmas.
You've just come from Malaysia.
Yeah, I know.
What
Go
the hell?
back home.
Who's paying for those flights?
Me.
Really?
Why? You've been there before. Like,
Yeah.
So?
How many
somewhere new.
How many years have you spent in Malaysia?
Like 15 or something.
No.
These flies, man.
Just eat them.
The flies.
No. Eat the mince pie so there's no flies. Go on, shove it down, yeah.
Oh, I'm drunk.
Go on, mate.
One's enough for me. I had my
Linda's watching, mate.
I had my
You've
omelette
got to have one
filming.
now. Linda's watching. That's right. She does watch, by
He's
the way.
complaining he's had too many cheat days this week. For our viewers in the Northern Hemisphere,
Yeah.
this is what a Kiwi Christmas looks like. It's stinking hot.
Yeah.
We were actually going to film outside, but then we just realised it was not.
Nah.
Wasn't going
It wasn't viable because the camera would probably melt.
melt.
And I'll probably melt because I'm Welsh, so.
But
Oh, on pause.
sorry, it's a bit dry. Yeah, even with the windows open, like it's still a bit of a struggle there.
It's baking hot.
Yeah. But wonder how many viewers we actually do have freezing their ass off at the moment. Europe,
Yeah. There's a few in Wales.
the
that watch
States.
it.
Yeah.
A few relatives and people. Have just, yeah.
I've got friends in the States that watch
Really?
us. Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Boston.
Boston.
And we got some in Europe as well. Netherlands.
We got loads in Australia.
You can even say some of our biggest fans are in Australia.
Some of our fans and critics live in Australia. I'm not talking about you, Lyle. Those bastards on the podcast. I don't even know what the podcast is called. That's how little I care about them. My highlight for the podcast would have to be Jasper's rant.
Is that the one when we had the donut?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you gave him some Dunkin' Donuts to shut him up. That is the best. And then the thing is, he like if you ever look back at it, he sort of like
Was
eats it. It's like this is lovely, and then he carries on again. Probably one of my favourite moments, though. Yeah.
What about you, Sam? In your short time that you've been with us?
Yeah. As a fan, what was your favourite moment?
He's still coming to terms with the fact that we've let him on.
Yeah.
I do love the rants.
He begged and begged. And then we just, we had an opening.
There was that one episode where he kept messaging you saying you got this stat wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
he was listening through the wall. He had a cup up against the wall. Texting me going, no, that was actually 2014.
You were just getting all your facts and stats wrong.
what?
That was probably our first show, wasn't it?
Yeah. Please let me on. We're blood.
He had a point to prove. He saw there was a gap in our production, and that was the stat segment.
Yeah.
He's lucky that the fans enjoy that as well.
What's your favourite moment been?
Probably has to be a Jasper rant. Like, you can't beat them.
Yeah, they're pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
It's a shame that he's been away in the last few weeks because he would have had something to rant about.
Yeah, I saw your one about the Swansea owners.
Yeah, I'll go on.
Back in like week 3 or week 2.
I'd rant about them every week,
Yeah.
but it's sort of you get to that point where you just like I can't give a fuck. I can't change anything. I'm an idiot. I'll buy the merchandise every year.
Yeah.
I can't do shit. It's I'm ranting now. Like it's sort of you just put up with it. Like with you guys, you hate your owner as well, but he's sort of Emery sort of it's a new start.
Yeah.
You know, you can't really do wrong anymore right now. Like Emery can't be judged for the next few seasons, right? Like he'll probably finish top 4 this season, and then I think that's a massive success.
Yeah. Especially even
Yeah.
if we don't,
He can't do anything
if
wrong.
we get into
Yeah.
the Champions League anyway,
Yeah,
that's all we want from this season, really.
this season's pretty much a free season.
That's all we need
Yeah.
from this season. So
If you get Champions League football, that's a really good result. Considering, it's just he can't really do any wrong, can he? Right now. What you, Sam?
what would you give Chelsea's season so far out of 10?
7, 8 maybe. It is a huge change in the quality of football that Sarri's brought to the club. And he's come out and said that Chelsea are a step behind, like Liverpool and City, from winning the league.
What are they missing then?
A striker that can score goals, probably. That would be something like that'd be a big Christmas present if Chelsea can sign a striker.
Oh yeah.
And that could be the big difference. Like they're in talks to sign a lot of players, apparently, like rumours.
Who'd you get?
I would love the recent one that's come out was Mertens coming because he wants to work on the Sarri again.
Okay.
And being Belgium, that could actually help with Hazard, convincing him to stay. And Mertens has proved he can bang goals in the Serie A.
Just signed Lukaku back.
He came out this week and said he kind of regrets not returning to Chelsea. Touch of the trampoline, Lukaku the verb. I'm kind of happy.
I don't know. Chelsea they've surprised me. I had them top 4, but I didn't really. I didn't understand why I put them there. I didn't even know who Sarri was really.
If you go at all the look at so many pundits, so many YouTubers, everyone had Chelsea 6th.
Oh no.
A lot of them did. They just didn't believe in it, and I did my research on Sarri before he signed.
Yeah.
All I
Great
knew
football
about him was the
Napoli.
smoking thing. And that's because he was linked with us as well.
It just proved with Sarri.
According to my mate.
Last season, he got 93 points in the Serie A and still came second.
Yeah.
No,
they've
not
done-
Serie, sorry. So this has proved he's done huge changes with Chelsea. Recent games, besides the City game, Chelsea dropped a little bit of form.
Yeah.
So they got the invincible season finished, but they're still up there, and I think they'll keep fighting.
Yeah. I mean, on the pitch has been pretty good, but off the pitch, not so good considering last week.
Wolves.
No, off the pitch with Ryan
off
Sterling.
the pitch, yeah.
And then you've got
there's more
with
midweek
Yeah.
in the Europa League.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah,
more.
chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think some were racial slurs towards Tottenham.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you can't take it out on the club itself.
Nah.
But that's what happens when the club advances quicker than the fan base does.
Oh yeah.
What could happen? Like,
Yeah.
what potentially could happen?
Yeah, Chelsea's like a club that's like, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's a nice club, modern club, but the fans are still in the cave, dark ages, right? They're still cavemen.
Yeah.
And they probably always will be there, right?
Like,
Yeah, because they got done for anti-Semitic chants again in Europe somewhere.
Where did they go?
Yeah.
Hungry.
Hungary. Oh, there you go.
I mean, 2 seasons ago, was it at PSG?
Oh,
when they were
2 or
in
3
Paris
years ago.
kicking black guys off the train or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. After they lost their game. Yeah.
And then the following season, no, sorry, well, it must have been because it was when Arsenal played PSG. There was a video of after I think we drew 2-2 out there or something. I can't remember. Well, no, 1-1. There was a video of a DT, like greasing all the black people coming onto the train.
Like, what sort of punishment can you give? Like, ban fans from a game.
This guy's got a life ban, haven't they?
Play behind closed doors or something.
Yeah,
I mean, if they can,
two got life bans, I think.
if you can identify particular people, then by all means ban them, whatever.
But
But,
a whole
If you've got,
fans chanting and
what are you going to do? Look at everyone that bought a ticket and say,
Oh, you're
okay,
banned, you can't
sorry,
watch
you're
them again.
screwed.
No, the thing that pisses me off by that video of Sterling is there's a black fan in the stands,
shot, yeah.
in the shot, and there's a black steward as well, or
Yeah.
ball boy or whatever, on the ground. Like, none of them said anything. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to dispute even if they did say anything racist, they were still chanting abuse, whatever it was. So, but anyway, yeah, that's sort of ruins with Chelsea, and also the other side of the fence.
Like,
is,
players that come out in Chelsea, like Hazard's come out and
Yeah.
said, they're like, oh, like, we're not fans of them. Like,
Yeah.
And Sarri's come out, he doesn't, he like despises discrimination.
Yeah,
Same with
like-
Conte, like they've all come out. Like,
yeah, literally, if I was a black player playing with Chelsea, I'd be like, I'm not going to play this week until you sort this out. Until you give them like bans, I'm not playing. Pretty much half your squad will be out.
Mouth breathers.
But you are freezing.
Did you see the video of Thierry Henry at the press conference the other day?
Oh yeah.
Did you see it?
So like
He stands up.
Yeah.
I forget who's with him.
he's told he didn't push his chair in or something.
He doesn't say anything. He just looks at him because he walked off without pushing his chair.
Oh, I think brilliant. How's he doing, Henry? By the way, I know he had a really troubled start.
Well, Monaco's out of the Champions League. They came fourth, they're not even the Europa League.
Yeah.
And I don't think his form has really changed in the league.
I hope they can chance. Do you reckon he'll get the sack?
I don't think it'll be right because he joined like when the season already started. He's yet to have a transfer window to actually figure out. These players they can go. I want these players in.
Do you reckon he'll try and poach some Arsenal players?
What? Monaco?
Yeah.
At Monaco?
Yeah. Like Maitland-Niles or someone, or.
Yeah, they could create a good bond with loaning, like how some
Do you know
clubs
what I
have done that.
Yeah.
But then you have the issue with the Europa League, because they've been in the same competition. Oh, not in the same competition.
No, they're not in it.
Ah,
One
lucky.
goes out.
So they might do the Europe. They might go for the Arsenal route and mix some
I
players.
mean, I can see players leaving, like El Neni, he'll go. I mean, in my opinion, he should anyway.
You got some French players there, haven't you?
In the squad.
Yeah, like Adelaide, isn't it? Or what's his name?
He's gone now.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, they let him go. That's a shame.
It's a no-go.
He's gone.
What's happened to him now?
He's somewhere in Liga, and I think it's for like.
He might only be on loan as well.
No, I think he's signed for someone.
Did he?
Oh,
It's a no-go.
He's somewhere. He's somewhere in Liga.
That was embarrassing.
Talk about those shit French players. Debuchy, where is he?
He's at Saint Etienne.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Think.
Oh, he was dominant.
Like Arsenal
He
don't really have as
wasn't- he
many French
wasn't.
players as they did, do they?
He the thing with Debuchy was that he got injured on his 3rd or 4th game. He'd done really, really well the first month or so, and then it was City at home that he did one of his ligaments or something, and then never hit form again. It was a shame because he
Oh, I remember that game. It was like 2-2 at the Emirates.
yeah. What about Swansea? They won again this morning, didn't they?
Yeah, one. What was it? 2-1. Yeah, 2-1.
Against Wednesday.
Wayne Routledge with the winner again. On fire. He's probably the best player on the field as well. So a lot of fans sort of. I think all football fans are fickle, but the Swansea fan base is probably the most fickle. I like to see myself as quite one of the most realistic Swansea fans there is. We've got some fans that they expect us to win every single game, And like, come on now, we're Swansea.
Top of the
Like,
league back in the Premier League.
Yeah,
this
that's
year.
what they're expecting. Like, we've not spent anything in the summer. We've got rid of most of our best players. We've got high earners that are still in the club. They're not playing. Boney. And for me, I'm just... I can't really expect much because we've got the owners there. They're not going to go. And the problem is, no one's going to buy the club anyway. You know? So we're in that rut right now where we can't really do good or bad. Because what happens is, we go up, we're going to get relegated straight away, which is embarrassing with the team that we have right now. I can't see us getting relegated. I think we're
But
fine.
a team that gets promoted never stays the same.
No. No.
Like, you bring in a whole lot more players, but you also lose them.
Yeah, but you want to go up to the Premier League with sort of a foundation. Like, you want a game plan. Like, we had the Swansea way back. Like, it was really good passing football. And that does well until we got rid of Laudrup. And then we started playing fucking hoofball. So you want to go there with some identity, some plan. Yeah. You look at Wolves this season, well, not Wolves, Fulham. They had something last year. Completely lost it this year. Wolves aren't the best. I thought they'd be a lot better than they were, you know, than most of that.
They are 3 wins in a row.
Yeah, I know, but they're on the run now, but we'll see. But Cardiff, the ones that surprised me recently, they're looking pretty good right now. And when you're in the Premier League, you want 3 teams worse than you. I think Cardiff have got that lucky season where it is 3 teams. Like when we were up in the Premier League, we had like the likes of Wigan, Sunderland to rely on.
Yeah.
We always knew we'd finish higher than them. And then last season we got caught out. But for Swansea, it's sort of, you know, we went in. Potter, I think, from what I've heard from my friends, is that Potter's been told to play the youngsters to raise their stock and sell them in January, which is going to happen. And then this is the likes of Nathan Dyer and Routledge are probably the better players in our squad. They're not being played because, if you don't play your youth players, you know, if a youth player plays like, you know, 9 or 10 games, whatever, their stock rises. So I think he's realised that we haven't actually got the squad. He has to play our old guys. So Routledge, yeah, as I said last week, one of our better players in the team. He got found out in the Premier League for the last 3 seasons, but, you know, he can do a job in the Championship. The Championship isn't that hard, really. You know, if you want to finish mid-table, like, you just win 3 or 4 games here and there, a few draws, and then, yeah. But, yeah, it looks like Leeds and Norwich are going to probably run away, I think, with the Championship.
It is pretty tight, like especially in the top 6. I know that teams are getting close together, only like 2-point separation.
I didn't think Leeds would be up there right now because I thought we were burnt out by Christmas, but they're still there. Norwich look good.
Yeah, Norwich are top. They scraped a win this morning.
As you said earlier on, Villa look like they're on form now.
Yeah, getting rid of Steve Bruce has changed.
Yeah, it's good though because the league's good because you haven't got like a Newcastle there dominating. Like if you have one team dropping down and they just fucking win in the league next season, but it's good. I'm enjoying the Championship. It'd be nice if Cardiff go down. Give me something to look forward to next season. But if you ask me what I want for next year,
you said last week.
Yeah.
You could push for a playoff position.
If we bought a few players,
yeah,
which is not going to happen because we don't historically buy anyone in January anyway. We get rid of a few players. Yeah, what I want for the new year, just finish top 10. I'll be happy with that. If we get playoffs it is. But I wouldn't want us to go up. I mean, if Cardiff stay up next year, then I want to go up. Yeah. What about you? What do you want for next year?
Me. Well, we already just covered it. After this season, just Champions League football, whether that's in the Europa League or the top 4. Ideally, like I'd prefer top 4 because that I think for a first-time manager that you really want to make a stamp on the league that you're coming into. And I don't think the Europa League is as worthwhile in terms of Emery's kind of ambitions.
Do you reckon he's going to try and win it?
But at the same time, he will. He will. He'll want to win some sort of. He'll want to win something in his first league.
Do you know any of
season?
Do you know any of the big teams that have come down from the Champions League? Like who's third?
It was all
Inter Milan.
Okay, so you got some big teams.
So it was very nearly like Liverpool, United, Tottenham.
Shakhtar. There's quite a few. Quite a few.
So who you got?
Inter, Napoli.
Dortmund stayed up this year.
Dortmund topped. So they topped over Atletico. Shakhtar came down.
But you finished top, so you're not going to have to worry about those guys.
They've already done the seeding. There are a few third place Champions League.
Oh, really?
There's seed 1 and seed 2.
Yeah.
there is a couple Champions League teams in that C2, but they're like the lower clubs who like remarkably like came third in their group rather than fourth.
Can Chelsea and Arsenal play each other?
No, they both finished top anyway, so it wasn't impossible.
But when can they play each other? Like quarterfinals?
I'm assuming it'll probably be around the 16 since there's just so many more teams.
They draw the next 2 rounds, and then the quarterfinals.
The draw's tomorrow evening.
Yeah, no, but I can't even remember last season. Did they draw the quarterfinals or only up to the round of 16?
No, they would have done round of 32. Then the following after that round, they would have done round of 16, and then they would have done quarterfinals.
But they don't draw it after that.
After they do the quarterfinals draw, I think they do like the semi-final draw is the same one as they do in the Champions League.
They draw the semi-finals.
I think so.
Really? Just out of 4 teams?
Yeah.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
I'm sure.
I thought they just by then you know who's on what side of
They
the
either they will draw the semi-finals or they'll do the semi-final draw the same time as the quarterfinal draw.
Oh, cool.
So winner of match A. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you go far in the Europa League?
Yeah. It'll be interesting because the teams that Emery's been playing, you know, the squads that he's been picking for the Europa League so far have been much stronger than they were last year in the group stage.
Yeah.
We were essentially playing a League Cup side for most of the group matches. Obviously, with the high profile players on the bench, just in case you know things go tits up, which they nearly did against Cologne. They were like 2-0 down or something.
Oh.
They had to bring Sanchez on to save them.
Yeah.
But then eventually, we're already getting into the really busy part of the season. But what we saw last year was eventually when you get to against the higher caliber teams in the Europa League, you're going to have to start prioritising that as well.
Yeah.
But
same thing Chelsea are facing.
But the game the other day, which was, I think it was officially the lowest attendance at the Emirates.
What was that?
I don't know what the number was, but it was. I think I read that it was officially last season. The same match was officially the lowest attendance. I think this one was even lower. But
give me a rough figure. What?
Last season it was just over half full.
What's half full in Emirates?
Just over 30. Wow.
How big's Emirates?
60.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it was bad.
And they usually fill that out every league game, right?
For the most part,
60,000. Shit.
But like the other day, like Lacazette played, Ozil played. I know Ozil's coming back from injury.
Yeah.
But Aubameyang's played 4 games, I think, in the Europa League. Obviously, we do still get to see some impressive young players, which is always good.
Smith Rowe, is he the real deal?
I like him. He'll have to prove himself in the league eventually.
Yeah.
They did play an 18-year-old.
Yeah, Bukayo Saka, or whatever his name is, or Buyako Saka.
That's pretty good. Good pronunciation.
Yeah. I think he's the first player to play for Arsenal that's born in this century.
Shit.
Yeah. So he's the youngest.
What about Edzzie?
Yeah, he played. He had a goal disallowed actually.
Yeah.
They're
all English, right?
Well,
Edzie's probably got Nigerian in them or something.
Nigerian, yeah.
A few Kalechis out there, eh?
See, they started calling Iwobi the Nigerian Messi.
Fuck off.
That's his new chant. Like, oh, Nigeria Messi. My brother.
My brother.
Sorry guys, it is well up.
Let's talk about
Your favourite footballing highlight of the year?
for the whole calendar year.
Whole county. Favourite footballing, I can say moment, and like favourite goal.
Probably
It was a good World Cup.
before we get to the World Cup, but we'll talk about the more superior tournament, the China Cup in Nanning. In March, I went to China, and Wales beat China 6-0.
Yeah.
A record thumping. Ryan Giggs' first game. It was such a weird experience. But anyway, Chris Gunter broke the record, I think, that night for the most outfield player capped for Wales.
I thought that was like 2 weeks.
No, he broke the record overall. So Neville Southall had the overall as a goalkeeper, but I think Gunter beat Gary Speed's old record. So that was a really special night. And then Bale scored a hat-trick his first ever hat-trick for Wales, and that was the record. He beat Ian Rush's goal scorer record, which I never thought would ever be beaten. No one's going to beat it ever again. But anyway, when Bale scored that third goal, like I remember 2-0. No, what was the score at half time? I think 3 or 4-0 up half time. He scored 2 goals, and we were just all praying that Giggs didn't sub him off because we wanted to get the hat trick. Because I wanted to say I was there when he beat the record. And you know what? It's never in my lifetime that anyone's going to beat that goal score record. So for me, that goal there, that third goal he scored was like, yeah, probably the most important goals I've ever seen. It meant for nothing really in terms of who we beat, because China was shit. Like we could have fielded the team that beat China, you know. Who knows? We might do that. But yeah, for me, that's probably up there. And obviously, Bale's overhead kick against Liverpool in the Champions League final is up there. But yeah, for me, yeah, Gareth Bale scoring against China, 6-0 win. And then we end up losing to Uruguay the week after.
Yeah,
What about you? You're going to talk about the World Cup, aren't you?
Yeah, it has
go for
to
it.
be.
Go for it.
Yeah, my year kind of peaked when Kieran Trippier scored that free kick.
then it went all downhill.
Needless to say, things have gone. Things did go downhill after that.
For him or?
Oh, for my year. I'd say, I mean, as an Arsenal fan, right, I have to be realistic and say that one of the highlights was getting a new manager for the first time in my lifetime. I'm not saying it's like the best moment of the year, but it's just one of the sort of monumental moments.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's what we wanted for years and years and years, and when it finally happened, it was a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the night out.
Oh yeah.
We were at the pub and all the screens started flashing like breaking news, like Wenger stepping down.
It's like the Queen dying, eh?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's that big.
What was funny was after he announced it, he finally got all the respect from everyone. All the tributes, all the all the wishes and everything.
Yeah.
But it's been a great season so far as a result. But no, highlight probably still the World Cup.
So Trippier's goal.
I mean, the rest of that game was shit, but
What game was that?
that was the semi-final.
Oh, that's your highlight.
Should have been 3-0.
I thought your highlight would have been the penalty shootout or
Penalty
something.
shootout was
At least
pretty-
you won that
was pretty
fucker.
special, yeah.
Oh, mate, I'm so I couldn't stomach England getting to that final. I knew if England got to the final, they probably would have found a way to beat France.
Yeah.
I'm convinced they would have beaten France.
We'll never know.
Oh, we'll never know, but I'm pretty sure they would have beaten France. Something just tells me they would have just somehow found a way.
What are your thoughts on Modric getting the Ballon d'Or? Because you mentioned it should have been
It should have been
Varane.
Varane, isn't it? How do you pronounce his name?
Varane.
He's the only guy that's won the Champions League and a World Cup in a single year. So
Ever.
probably this year. I'm not sure ever. There'll be some other players.
Well, there wouldn't have been anyone last year.
Well, no, no
Or the
World
year
Cup.
before.
No World Cup.
I know Schneider came close in 2010 because he won
Yeah.
the Champions League that year.
Yeah, but Holland never going to win a World Cup, so
They've been in the final 3
biggest
times.
choke
and lost
ever. You might have to do some research on that. I'm pretty sure no one else has won both in the same year. There probably is someone, but anyway.
it. Who won Champions League 2014?
Yeah, Modric got the MVP for the World Cup though.
Did he?
Yeah.
Modric is a good player, but he's a poor man's Joe Allen. Alright, I'm joking. He's not. He's way better than Joe Allen. Joe Allen's pretty close though. But Modric shouldn't have won it. The thing that really baffles me is how Messi's not in the top.
Messi was 5th.
He's not in the top 3. I think that's a bit dodgy. I don't like Messi personally. I've never rated the guy, but I can, appreciate his brilliance. I know how good he is. I prefer Ronaldo. I'm more of a Ronaldo fan than Messi. But anyway, to have Messi not in the top 5 is
It's insulting.
It's a bit sceptical, really. I think because the Ballon d'Or is based on it's like the Players' Player Award, isn't it? So there's players that vote, right?
Players vote, managers vote.
Yeah.
Nothing like maybe FIFA board members
Yeah.
vote.
So what do they base the Ballon d'Or on? Is it club excellence and international excellence? So the fact that Messi
He's been a Real Madrid player for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but they're usually really biased towards the Barcelona players, aren't they?
don't know, because usually it's just been Messi. Messi's won it 5 times at Barcelona. And I think last person to win it besides Messi at Barcelona would have been Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
In like 2006.
Nah, I got a stat for you. This is a good stat. I actually looked at this like a few weeks ago. So you have the Ronaldo and Messi dominance.
Yeah, 10-year dominance came to an end.
I'm pretty sure the last person to win it was Kaká.
Yeah. He played for AC Milan
Yeah.
that year.
And that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Just show you how good those players have been.
Yeah. That might have been 2007. Yeah, 2007.
I think 2007 felt
when AC Milan beat Liverpool in the final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
In the Champions League, yeah.
I do my research. My thoughts on Modric? Nah, shouldn't have got it. It's a really good achievement. Croatia's actually.
When are you going to see a defender win it though?
Last person was Cannavaro.
Yeah.
I think only defender
06?
to do it was Fabio Cannavaro. Might have been 06 when they won the World Cup.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he's the only ever defender to do it. Usually it's always like a striker.
I think Varane should have won it.
It's a fair argument.
How close did Kane was top 20, wasn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Kane's done really well to get top 20.
I don't know if he was in the top 10.
That would have been based on England, right?
Yeah.
Not Spurs. Because he's still not won anything.
We have individual performances.
Watch a league Spurs and then win the Champions League.
Oh, look, that's...
Well, no, I saw this thing the other day. It's like Arsenal's like dreadful decade, 3 FA Cup wins.
Yeah.
Spurs and like 10 Champions League qualifications and like 9 progresses to the round of 16. Spurs greatest ever decade. 3 top 4 finishes.
They won
finish second.
They won I remember growing up. They won the Worthington Cup, which is like the League Cup now.
Yeah.
And that was years ago.
Last time the Spurs won the trophy was 2008. They beat Chelsea when it was the Carling Cup final.
They actually won that.
Yeah, they beat Chelsea.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So we. Oh, what was your goal of the year?
My goal of the year.
Yeah, we didn't answer that.
I think I might have to go with Giroud. His one against Southampton in the FA Cup semi-final. His composure and like footwork. Received the ball, like fake. One guy slid in, got past him. Another guy slid in, got past him. Like, all in front of the goal. Faked McCarthy. He dove and he just tapped it in while falling down into an empty net. And they won 1-0 in the semi-final against Southampton. And they went on to win the FA Cup.
What's your thoughts on Giroud then? Like,
Oh, you scored a banging free kick midweek.
yeah. But no, but what I'm saying is like, he's no different than he was at Arsenal. He's not a starter.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not.
I think he should
If
be.
anything, he played more at Arsenal.
Yeah. So like, why did he leave Arsenal then if he's getting this probably the less
I told you the other week it was his wife. He'd be at Dortmund if she wanted to leave London.
Oh, okay.
Well, because they did the triangle transfer. Right.
What's the triangle transfer?
Batshuayi went on loan to Dortmund, Aubameyang went to Arsenal, Giroud went to Chelsea.
Okay.
He was meant to go the other way, to Dortmund, but his wife wanted to stay in London.
I mean, I don't blame her. Dortmund's a shithole. All they've got, like, people think of Germany as an amazing place. Like, some places in Germany is a fucking shithole. Like, Schalke, all they've got is mines and shit. Munich is the place you want to be.
Yeah.
Even Berlin. Berlin's a nice city, but shit football team. I'd rather play at Fulham than go to bloody Dortmund. Or Brentford or some shit. At a stretch, West Ham United.
There was a chance he was going to go there as well. Right, what's your goal of the year then?
I've told you my goal of the year.
What, the Bale?
One of Bale's many goals he scored.
Champions League.
Champions League, we'll give that.
Mine's got to either be that or what's the guy that bakes cakes for France?
Pavard.
Oh,
He's the painter.
his goal against Argentina.
Yeah, I remember that. So during the World Cup, we used to go out. We went out quite well, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We followed. It was a good.
I'm not going to name the establishment. Actually, should we mention it? Fuck it, mention it.
Yeah.
The establishment. So there's a pub called the Fox, right?
Yeah.
And anyway, we were pretty loyal throughout that whole tournament.
Yeah.
Even group stages, we were watching games there.
Yeah.
Spending our hard-earned money, waking up at God knows whatever hours to watch the games.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get to the group stage. Oh, past the group stages to knockout stages. There's you know.
We went to the England-Colombia game there.
Yeah, but the thing is, we never got charged at no point in the group stages. You didn't get charged to go watch a game.
Yeah.
But then somehow, England actually does well for once, in the tournament. We should chuck some money at this now. So what was it, $10 or $15?
15.
$15 to watch England in a pub in New Zealand at 5 or 6 o'clock a.m. Right, when you're not allowed to drink any beer in the morning until 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, $15, right? And then
Which we paid once.
Yeah, once, but
then the following week, England beat Colombia.
Yeah. Barely.
Yeah, they beat them. But then for the following round, they didn't even announce that they were selling tickets.
No.
Like they had for the previous match. All they did was post on Facebook, tickets sold out. Without any advertisement saying, tickets on sale tomorrow, whatever. They said, sorry, tickets are sold out. So what tickets?
Yeah.
Pricks. And then they got all this news coverage as well.
Yeah, I know.
Their owner, who makes really shit coffee, by the way. Do you remember that? We had lukewarm lattes when we went for the Champions League. I didn't even pay for them. They were that bad.
I'll tell you what, the Fox pride themselves being the sporting, what's the tagline?
Oh yeah, the home of sports.
Home of sport, home of fucking shit. Your tea shit, your fucking chips are cold when they're served. Fucking, there's screens, sometimes they're blackout, don't they?
Yeah.
And everyone there that goes there just aggro. You know what I mean? Like you bump into someone.
We went to O'Hagan's instead for the quarterfinals. Had a great night. Didn't have to pay.
No.
There was a band playing.
And some birds there as well.
Yeah.
What more can you ask for? That was against Sweden, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, anyway, if you go into Auckland, guys, and watch football or any sporting event, don't go to the Fox. Unless you sponsor us, then we'll endorse you.
We need money.
Thing is though, you can't say I know what you mean. I remember you were really gutted because I remember watching a Colombian game before going to work. I remember people going to the bar and say, "Yeah, I'll get tickets for the next game," and you had people buying in bulk.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're not the best people online, Facebook wise. No. You should say something like, "Okay, guys, if England get to the final, we're going to sell amount of tickets. Here's your price." But it's not fair for the people most people that go to Auckland, they don't, they're on holiday. They might want to
You
watch
went to the
football.
Paddington for the semi-final, didn't you?
Yeah.
Got a great breakfast.
Got a cooked breakfast and everything.
Great English breakfast.
So what's the place called? The Paddington.
Paddington.
Alright, Paddington.
Parnell.
We listen. Okay, carrot.
So many TVs.
How was the service? Good service?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Service, good. Had a nice little orange juice.
Yeah.
Don't drink coffee, but beautiful breakfast. We had sausages, we had scrambled eggs, we had mushrooms, baked beans, hash browns, pancakes. Had the lot. Just didn't have the result.
How many people were there?
It was pretty busy.
Probably as many as
there were lots of tables for you to sit at and watch.
Could you actually rotate in a full 360 degrees without hitting someone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
You go to the Fox for a match. You come out dripping in sweat.
Dripping in sweat. You've got bruises everywhere.
Yeah. Because you're always bumping into bloody tables and
people, and you've been violated a few times, and it's sort of it's an awful venue. But anyway, Paddington's good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, shame about the result though. But anyway,
that's who you're after for a sponsorship.
Paddington.
No, we're still in talks with somewhere else.
Yeah,
somewhere a bit more local.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't want to drive all the way over the bridge just to film a podcast.
Yeah.
Even if the breakfast is good.
Oh, the food at our place is good.
Oh yeah.
Not going to mention it yet.
Yeah.
But we have some projects coming up that we're gonna run by them.
We never go to the Fox ever again.
Famous last words.
What's your So we talk about favourite goals, favourite moments. What's your worst moment of 2018 been in terms of football?
I mean, you could say, getting knocked out of the World Cup, but
losing to Tottenham at home. That was the first time I think in 90 years.
Yeah,
first time losing at home to Tottenham, 3-1.
I don't have much to complain about this season.
Nah. What about the whole calendar year?
A low light, probably losing Jack Wilshere. highlight, obviously bringing in Aubameyang, Torreira.
Yeah.
Talk about losing Courtois. Courtois has conceded 26 goals in 16 games.
So you see that as a positive and a negative.
After his World Cup display, it was very disappointing in the player he grew into over his 6 or 7 years at Chelsea. But now to see him at Real Madrid and Kepa being the second in clean sheets in the league this year.
Courtois is just he's a poor man's David Seaman. That's what he is. Like, you see David Seaman, if you look at all the, important goals in the Premier League history, he's conceded it.
Yeah.
Even in the World Cup,
Yeah,
David Seaman's conceded it. So Courtois is the new David Seaman. Like, you see Courtois, he concedes a lot of goals, like important goals. Hal Robson-Kanu being one of them in the Euros. I've never let go of that.
Sam's not eaten his pie yet.
Oh.
I just noticed that. You're full, you had one.
I hear Linda just barking for the last 30 minutes. Alright, eat it, mate. Go on.
We're not moving on.
We're not moving on.
Hungry.
We're not moving
We're
on.
losing viewers now.
I'm not going to eat it.
Don't worry, there's no meat in it.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry. It was a great pie.
After
Fuck it, I'll have it. Like,
You can have it.
Yeah.
After the episode a few weeks ago, he's gone vegan. Alright.
Oh, you could say it's
Last thing I'm going to move on.
New Year's coming up,
Yeah.
otherwise known as the January transfer window opening.
Mm-hmm.
What signing would you like to see at Arsenal and Swansea? Realistically and unrealistically. Which two players?
Unrealistically, that's quite tough.
Messi.
I haven't because to be honest, I haven't really thought about it. Okay, fine. Unrealistically, Mbappe. I wanted him at the start.
Why
of
would
the
you
season.
have him though?
He's a great player. He's
Goal
next-
scorer, he
next
can
thing.
play wide.
Can play centrally.
Who would you get rid of then?
Iwobi.
The Nigerian Messi.
No, Messi for the French Messi.
No, you need him. He's like your park for Man United. You need a token, whatever. Because the thing is, all your Nigerian fan base will leave to support Chelsea or somewhere.
Yeah.
It's probably quite
You need him.
Chelsea's books.
You need Iwobi there,
Yeah.
or Musa or some shit.
More realistically,
There are rumours of Denis Suarez going to Arsenal.
yeah, I read that. No, I'm still more interested in a proper centre back. I've been happy with Socrates this season, but again, he's like 30. We need someone who's sort of more like Mustafi's age, but they can actually defend. Someone sort of in their mid-20s.
There are even talks of Cahill going. But he's
But he's at the end of his career as well. So
He's done well, Cahill.
Well, he came start of the season when in
Yeah, but
2012.
another boot.
He was with Bolton, and Bolton ended up getting relegated that year. He left in January, and he ended the season lifting the Champions League trophy at Munich.
Some people call
Speaking of
that.
Munich, did you see you see Muller?
Yeah.
Oh, the new Bundesliga logo.
Oh god, everything's falling today.
What? Have you given your realistic?
Realistic?
Yeah.
I always wanted Varane, but I guess he's not really realistic, is he?
Oh, I don't know, mate. He didn't win the Ballon d'Or,
Yeah.
so he's probably going to go to Arsenal.
Yeah, his price tag's dropped a bit. Centre back, yeah. Varane, it's not likely though.
Oh, what, Swansea?
Well, realistically, we won't sign any fucking players, so literally, we're not going to sign anyone. So
Unrealistically, the entire squad.
Unrealistic. Yeah, we need a striker, and then a left back, a centre back, a midfielder, a winger, probably another goalkeeper. Yeah, we're not going to sign anyone. What I want is to get rid of players. So if you gave me the options of who to get rid of, Bowen, you'd be the first one to get rid of. He's earning too much money not to be
It's
playing.
over 100k, right?
Yeah, ridiculous.
He's not even playing.
Yeah, I'll get rid of him. Apart from that, the squad's pretty much good to go. It comes down to Potter just realising you can't play 5 at the back anymore. Especially at home, I just don't like it.
It was so 2 years ago.
Yeah, no, 5 at the back. So, formation-wise, what's that fella from... Oh, I can't remember his name now. Was it Thiago? Who's the one who's at PSG or some shit? He's got the new formation.
Oh, Thiago Motta. It's like 2-8-2
Motta. That's
or
it.
something.
What formation is he using?
I think it's like 2-8-2.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work. That's 12.
He's using something like that, isn't he? It's like a 4-3.
It's like two defenders.
Yeah, two.
So was 13.
No. He looks at horizontally. So. Fuck, maths are bad.
I think it was 2-7-1 or something.
No, it's even numbers. So he counts the
Your
keeper.
maths-
He counts the keeper as.
That's really hard, bad.
No, the keeper counts as a central defender. So he's got 2, 7, what? 2. What's that? Yeah, 11. 2-7-2. That's his formation. Does that add up? Yeah, it does.
You don't count the keeper.
No. This is what he does. So he said it 2-7-2, but the way you look at it, it's sort of like horizontal. So people look at it as literal, as in 2 strikers, 7, then 2. It's sort of like a 4-3-3. That's what he's talking about. So he cuts the. I mean, how many trees you got here? Ah, fuck, doesn't work. Anyway, he cuts the field in horizontal as he looks at it on the side, not like you know when you play FIFA. Draw something up for me, mate. It's a 2-7-2.
Oh, okay, I'm going to get a picture of it right here.
Yeah. It's going to be right up there. 2-7-2. So you've got, it's sort of like not 2 wingers. There's like a winger and a left back, and then 7, and then 2 on the right. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I might be completely wrong. It's the new evolution of formations. I mean, some people still play in 4-4-2, but anyway.
Yeah.
Neil Warnock.
Yeah. Leicester do.
I'm pretty sure Crystal Palace
Burnley do.
What do Arsenal play now?
Kind of switching between like a 3-4-3 and a 4-3-3.
Everyone plays 4-3-3, eh?
Yeah.
It's sort of just...
That was the formation back in the late 2009, 10ish time.
What do they say
Like,
on FIFA? It's what the Netherlands created.
Yeah.
Every time.
Specialised in that, yeah.
And now it's time to make a comeback.
Or diamonds last forever.
Yeah.
Speaking of FIFA, you been playing it?
Nah, not really.
Do you not play FIFA?
Red Dead Redemption.
FIFA grind.
I've had Red Dead longer than you have, but you probably progressed further than I have.
Yeah, probably.
I don't... It's a nice looking game, but it's not what... I've sort of grown out of that Cowboys and Indians bullshit. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to play FIFA. FIFA's pretty good now. I'm enjoying those release clauses. Talk about FIFA. So I have a career mode. I started a career mode. I will talk about this eventually. But I had... I started off with Sunderland. Someone told me about Sunderland. I thought, you know what? League One.
Got their own stadium.
Big stadium. Big budget. You know, wiped the league clean. Did that. Anyway. Whipped everyone. League One. Championship. Promoted. And then I got to the Premier League, pretty much kept the team. I like to stay loyal to my players. You know, you did a job for me back in League One, so I'm gonna remember you. Anyway, so I kept them, and then got to March. I think I was 12 points in the lead, and this is ultimate, by the way. And 12 points in the lead. And anyway, I was still like my balls deep into Europe and stuff, so I was still in the Europa League, you know, navigating all that stuff. Anyway, I managed to cock up the league the last game of the season. I played Spurs. I lost to Spurs and the Spurs won the league. I tried replaying that game about 5 or 6 times, but I just couldn't clock it. So you know what? I accepted it. Before I left, before the season finished, I decided to leave to leave to Valencia. I looked at the transfer budget, £500 million. I was like, I could not turn that down. Went to Valencia. You know, because La Liga is fully licensed now, eh? So I got Valencia. I inherited a sick team, like, you know, Sancho, Lacazette was there. Who else was there? Some Spanish players and Portuguese players. Anyway, went there. I've spent 2 seasons there. Bear in mind I have simmed a lot last season. But anyway, won the Champions League, won the Copa España or whatever it's called. Yeah. And then I won the La Liga. Copa del Rey, La Liga, and wiped everyone clean. I've got probably the most super squad ever assembled right now. And I've got like nearly $1 billion in the bank. Yeah, I'm loving it. But the best part of career mode now is this release clauses. I get a new player. I'm just going to put a silly release clause on them. You know, I put $200. I put 200 million on Sancho yesterday.
Yeah.
So I gave him a contract the season before. I've given him a new contract, just upping his price. Yeah, it's the best. What about you?
Never touched the release clauses, to be honest.
They're great, mate. They're great.
I find them quite annoying. Like, especially like when you first start a career mode, if players have release clauses because that affects like your budget.
Yeah.
But like, once you get like 5 seasons deep, you could be signing players who have a value of like, say, 60 mil. They're 88 rated.
Yeah.
But their release clause is like 30 mil.
That's the best part. That's why when you go to a new club, you make sure you give everyone new contracts.
So yeah, that's why. No, I just make sure no one has a release clause whenever I play.
The funniest thing I saw, only in FIFA you can see this. Lukaku got signed by Barcelona in my 3rd season, right?
Yeah.
But something like 150 mil. I was like, 150 mil for Lukaku. The funny thing about Lukaku is that he's still like, his physique in the game is not like what his physique is now.
Yeah.
He looks like a horse and carriage, doesn't he, right now? He's huge.
It's probably real lanky in FIFA, isn't he?
I used to like playing with Lukaku.
I've taken my time with FIFA, to be honest.
Do you even play career mode, or are you ultimate team?
Both. I've only done 1 season of career mode. I've played a little bit of Ultimate Team, but yeah, I've just been playing other stuff. FIFA's not been doing it for me as much as it used to. But
I think it's improved lately.
I enjoy it better than 18. I thought 18 was pretty poor. But yeah, I'm sure I'll get back into it. Might be the only way we win something this year. Before we start, Reese, who's often in charge of logistics of this project, he claims that he was right all along. But he said, "Okay, Jack, I've got your present."
Are you going to show the screenshot right now?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
There it is. This morning he was like, "No," because Sam had already bought something for me, and then Reese had bought something for me as well, and then I'd bought something for Reese. And then Reese goes, "No, why would you get 2? I'm like, "Because you told you told Sam to get something for me as well." So basically, the intern's not getting a Christmas present. So
he can get this one if he wants.
Can we show them the wrapping on that one?
Yeah. Shall I just go close to it?
Yeah.
I'll go right close to the camera. I think it's a good job.
Yeah.
Alright, this is what I do, guys. I just give... You know what, I'm not the most gifted person wrapping, so you know what? Give them foil. You know, fold, scrunch, you're done.
You know what it reminds me of?
I got a box of marker on it.
You know when you cook those like popcorn bags on the stove.
It's good. It's good for the environment as well. Not wasting paper. You can use that again for something else. Oh shit.
Yeah.
You can use that again for something else. Right. So how should we do this?
Well, I'm going to receive 2 presents. Reese is going to receive 1, and Sam's just going to watch.
Right. If I don't like this, Sam, I'll give it to you. Right. Right. So do you want to go first?
Yeah. All right.
I bought this. Right. I bought this a few months ago.
Is it going to offend me?
Maybe.
It's just like a pile of tinfoil.
Oh, what have we got here? Nice.
Show it to the camera. Look at this.
So, for those that don't recognise this, hang on. For those that don't recognise this is the Invincible shirt. But judging by the feel of this, I don't think there's anything invincible about this. I don't think they can actually see.
Show the shirt in full though. Go on.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not that bad.
I mean,
But Look, he's left the tag on it.
Yeah, show how much it was.
So that's where he went.
A Save Mart.
Save Mart.
Save Mart in Northcote.
Yeah.
I've got a story about that, by the way. Hang on.
Yeah, right.
So, a few months ago, I think it was like, probably 3 months ago, I went to Save Mart.
Yeah.
And Save Mart is a weird place. It's it's a store. If you walk in it, you go into like a time warp. It's like the 80s or some shit. Anyway, I come across the shit, and like, to me, it's probably one of the most ambitious fake shits I've ever seen before. And you know what? How much was that?
$10.
Fuck, $10. I got robbed there. I saw it. I was like,
you know what this feels like?
What?
Hold it up. This O2. Look, it looks and it feels like a pool, like a swimming pool toy that you need to blow up. You know, like an inflatable toy. Like.
I think it's brilliant. I'm not sure if it'll fit you, mate, but
yeah, it might. I'll have to wear it. I'll have to wear it to the pub next time we go.
Anyway, so that's what I got for you, mate, and I hope you enjoy it. And as you say, it's invincible. Be invincible in the wash, I tell you that. It's like the fluoro you got for the builders wear, eh? Yeah. There you go, mate.
No, that's good. It's going to feature on the show every week now. Who's next?
Oh, shall I go? Okay.
See, my wrapping's a lot better.
Yeah. What's the CD? It's not Michael Bublé, is it? Oh, it's fucking Michael Bublé! Oh, Michael Bublé Christmas Deluxe Special Edition. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone out there has got this.
Including you now.
Oh, cheers.
Do you have a CD player?
I have one in the car.
Okay,
I do, but I've never actually owned a Michael Bublé album before. So I'm like all those other 40 to 50-year-old women out there.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Oh god, it's not Christmas if you haven't got Bublé, right? Oh, that's brilliant. Well, what's next?
Well, I was told to get you one. There you go.
Yeah. So it's a shoebox, clearly. What do we get? Oh, what have we got here? Tropical beer pong game. Okay, so it's beer pong cups that are like decorated like pineapple and watermelon. See, this would imply that I drink lots of alcohol, and I like to play drinking games. Let's see what these look like. You sure they're meant for me? Oh, that's sick. Look at those.
But can you only use those once?
They're pretty flimsy. Oh, really? They're pretty cool though. I'll just have to look after them because they'll crumple quite easily. But no, well done. That's good. It even comes with 2 balls.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's alright. That's good. Well, anyway, Sam, even though you haven't got a gift, right? Your gift is to be on the show, which you are. Do you know what I mean? Not many people can say that, mate.
Nah.
How many shows are you featured in now? Like 4 or 5? 6 maybe?
6, I'd say.
Yeah?
6 or 7.
There you go, mate. That is your Christmas present.
Cheers.
Who would have thought of it? Rags to riches story.
Working his way up.
Working his way up. Soon you'll be editing the videos.
Yeah, I love that.
Give me a break from it. Right.
So what's your... Okay, before we wrap it up, give us a highlight of 2018. It doesn't have to be football related, it could be anything in life. And then, after your highlight or whatever, you just say something about what you want for next year.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot here.
Yeah, I mean Sam could go first.
Yeah, go on.
Put me on the spot.
What's your highlight, mate?
It'll just have to be a footballing highlight, probably. And it just happens to be last week, because not many teams can beat Man City, and Chelsea managed to do it.
So that's the highlight of your entire year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty sad.
That's very sad.
Up the Blues.
Give us a life one.
Put me on the spot. We're playing footsies or something.
Yeah.
Do you win?
Ow.
How about moving to New Zealand?
Maybe.
I can send you back if you want.
Yeah,
I am going back.
Yeah, you are.
he's going back next week.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Jack?
I've really enjoyed this, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think there are people that love to hate, but
Mate, you're always going to get haters.
yeah, it's actually been.
But have those haters
been
got
a lot of fun.
have those haters got 14,000 followers? I don't think so.
if Reese hadn't really like twisted my arm into this, like it's not something I would have ever done, and I'm glad that we're just doing it really.
Yeah.
Well, who knows what'll come of it in 2019, but we're optimistic and we're gonna put lots of hard work into it.
Yeah. Who knows, mate? We might be on Sky next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. we might have sold our souls and go to Sky. Who knows?
But
Couldn't be doing this on Sky.
wherever we do end up, it'll be good fun. Always having these videos to go back on.
Yeah.
Because you pointed out every time we upload, it just makes the channel just looks better. The more content there is, the more posts we do, the more established we're starting to look, and it's even if we don't have much of a following yet, like it's growing and it's only going to get better, I'd say.
Well, at least we're doing something. That's the thing. I mean, there's other organisations out there.
The whole reason we did this, we saw a gap
Yeah.
in the Kiwi sort of football market, and we're trying to fill that. There's not really anything like this out in our country, so
Nah.
so we
Football and any sport.
yeah.
There's no one doing that.
Yeah.
And even if we inspire someone or a group of people to do it and they do better than us, that's all good with us. Like,
without giving too much away, we do have plans to really expand our content for next year. It's not just going to be these these really long weekly podcasts. we know that they can be a bit of a drag, like but it's a marathon, not a sprint, as they say.
yeah.
But there will be plenty more content coming next year, which we plan on mixing up quite a lot. So I can't wait.
Yeah. That's good.
What about you? Can't wait.
Big things coming.
Big things coming.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have Jasper back, I'll tell you that.
Well, it's good to know he's alive.
He's alive. He's back in February, I think. So it'd be nice to have him back. Oh,
Right.
I don't know how I can follow you, mate, because you've said everything I wanted to say. So
Yeah.
I think I'll just be silent.
As we did say, this will be our last show for the year. We'll be back probably, I want to say second week of January, maybe. We don't have a date, but we've got lots and lots of work actually to do over this holiday period to get ready for 2019. Because like we keep saying, we do have big things coming.
Yeah.
And we can't wait. We're looking forward to bringing you along with all of that, and yeah, we're wishing you all a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and what? Get drunk, eat lots of good food, spend some time with family and all that.
Watch Love Actually. Don't buy drugs, kids. Become a celebrity or a rock star. You get for free.
Yeah.
Don't do that, by the way. Well, all I've got to say is hope everyone has a really good Christmas and a safe Christmas.
Yeah.
Whether you're driving, swimming in the beach somewhere, just be safe. Look out for your friends, and look forward to this podcast starting again, because it will, and it's going to be big.
One more thing before we go. You forgot my stat.
Good night, guys.
Week.
Wait.
I thought we were actually just going to do that.
No.
Well, a few weeks ago, I had the stat of Morata being offside 16 times more than Bournemouth. The number has now gone up to 18, and there are two players that have joined him: Mitrovic of Fulham and Burnley's Chris Wood. So that's your stat of the week.
Burnley's Chris Wood that plays for Chris Wood's Burnley.
Yeah.
That's not making it, right?
That's staying in there.
That's not making it. Cut the thing.
No.
Cut it.
Alright.
See you next year.
Merry Christmas, guys. Good night.
Good night.